Hey, this is JD. Welcome to my channel. Here we have a very unique problem. I'm going to be pretty quick talking about this. This is called fitting a jewel setting. So I have this old jewel setting for this watch, and the jewel setting is crap. Here it is here on the end of this piece of Rodico. So I found some jewel settings I thought were right. And so what you do is you take the jewel setting and you fit it to round for diameter first. So you just fit that to make sure the diameter is exactly the same. And then you can take this jewel setting and on the piece of Rodico, stand it up like that on its side, and then take the candidate jewel setting and put it right next to that jewel setting there. And you can see how close those jewel settings are. Let me turn some light on here. How close those jewel settings are from a depth perspective, because you want them to be the right depth. Now this jewel setting here looked like it was really good. It fit a little bit loose. This one was good. It fit a little bit loose. But what I did is I found one in the one of my many containers of settings, and I have quite a few containers of settings, and I found one that actually fit perfectly, and it's the one that's kind of sitting in there right now. I put that sideways, looked at it, and its dimensions were pretty much perfect. So the next thing I need to do though is take this jewel setting out, so I can just pop that out pretty easily like that. And what I want to do is take that jewel setting and see if it fits over the balance pivot. So I took the balance and I put it on the block like that. I've got 2 minutes before I have to eat steak, so my wife will get mad at me. So I put that and take that, and I don't want to force anything here, so I just want to shake that off, take that jewel setting again, and see if it fits over the pivot. So I want to make sure there's enough side shake and end shake on that pivot. So right now I'm trying to get that jewel setting to drop onto the pivot. I'm not sure if I'm doing that or not, but that's, yes I am. So that jewel setting is now through the pivot. I'll look at that. It's sitting there nicely. I'll look at that through the microscope, and I want to make sure there isn't a lot of side shake on this. I actually don't think there is. Just playing with it right now, I think this jewel setting might be absolutely perfect for this pocket watch. Yeah, and I'll measure the hole size too, because I know what hole size there was for the pallet staff, or for the bounce staff. So that's likely the jewel setting, and I wanted to make sure it was the right depth. So again, I measured this beside the original jewel setting like that, and you can see. Just put this up to the camera, and you can see how close this jewel setting is to being the right size right there. See that? So this is the new one, that's the old one, and the new one is in very good condition. The old one is a piece of crap, and the old one, the hole on it is completely damaged. You sort of can see that through the Rodico. And the new one, it's new. It's a brand new setting I found in my million settings, and that should work. So as you saw, it fits perfectly over the top, so it should do the job. Another thing I do is I stand up. I'll just bring another block over here, see if this works. I stand up a piece of Rodico in here, or sorry, a pegwood in here, and then I use that to guide the setting in. So I put that setting into the watch like this, and whenever you put it in, it kind of rocks sideways. So this is what it does, and you're like poking around with it forever. So to get it to stand up straight, you can take a piece of pegwood, put it on a block like I've done here, and just poke the setting with the pegwood. And then you poke it up, push down a little bit your tweezers, and then go down with the pegwood, and there we go. And now the setting is perfectly in place in the watch, and I can put the cap jewel on after I clean it. It's looking pretty ugly, but I can put the cap jewel on, and I can put the screws back in, and then that setting will be back in place. So the trick is though, when you've got to find a lot of settings, because you'll never know what size you'll need and what type you'll need. You can modify these settings, because you can put these settings into a jewel chuck and then modify the setting within the jewel chuck. But I've got like boatloads of settings, so I've collected over the years, and so that really helps when you're trying to modify watch stuff. So I'll end it there. There's the balance. I'm going to leave that balance in the block like that, because I've got to put stuff together, and I just want it to be safe. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take, I'll leave it in there. I want it to be safe. So and I'll put that back in with the watch and in its case, and then I've got everything cased perfectly. So now all I've got to do now is install the cap jewel on this one here, put the screws back in, and I'm good to go. So thanks for watching my videos. I'm JD. Please like a lot, share the video, like a lot, and subscribe. Thanks a lot. Bye.